we have explained the procedure for conducting the static bending test. Now I'll be explaining the principle behind this. Now the static bending test is conducted on a timber specimen, and this experiment is conducted to determine the modulus of rupture of the material of the given specimen. Specimen is timber specimen, so we will be determining what is modulus of rupture for the material of that specimen. And as we already discussed, first we'll be measuring what is breadth of the specimen, and let be B, and we'll be measuring what is depth of the specimen, and it is given to be D. So if B and D are breadth and depth, then the moment of inertia or area of moment of inertia of the cross section I will be given as B d cube by 12. I will be B d cube by 12. Now the length of the specimen has been measured, and that be L. And we have applied the load till the specimen breaks, or the load will be applied till the sound of the first crack is observed or is heard, and the load at that particular position or the load at that time of failure, let it be given as W. Now the specimen has been supported on two simple support, so it can be assumed as a simply supported beam, and the load has been applied at the center of the specimen, so it becomes a simply supported beam acted upon by a point load at the center. And for such a specimen, the bending moment will be maximum at the center and will be given as WL by 4, where W is the load, L is the length. So for a simply supported beam acted upon by a point load at the center, the maximum bending moment always acts at the center and is given as WL by 4. So bending moment is WL by 4, moment of inertia is B d cube by 12. Now the modulus of rupture means it is the normal stress acting on the specimen, or the maximum normal stress acting at the specimen when the specimen breaks. That sigma, that is the normal stress at the extreme fibers when the failure occurs. It is known as modulus of rupture, and if it is represented as sigma, we can determine sigma from the flexural formula, where flexural formula is m by I is equal to sigma by y. So from that equation, sigma can be rewritten as m by I into y. M by I into y. M is the bending moment, I is the moment of inertia, and y or y max is the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis. But m has been determined as WL by 4, I is B d cube by 12, and y max is D by 2, depth by 2. So we can say sigma is WL by 4 divided by B d cube by 12 into D by 2. So it can be rewritten as sigma is equal to 3WL by 2 BD square. Sigma is 3WL by 2 BD square, and this is the equation for modulus of rupture. So the modulus of rupture will be given as 3WL by 2 BD square. So B has been initially measured, D has been measured, L has been measured, and W will be obtained from the experiment.